Hello? Check, check. That looks good. And of course, we don't have our chart. It's so funny. I could probably add a new one. Or the old one. Interesting times. You guys can't see it, but I'm trying to activate the chart in the OBS software. Sometimes it takes a really long time to, I guess, detect it. And that's what we're waiting on right here. So I'm going to close Tradingview, open it back up, and we'll try again. It is, what is it, February 4th, Wednesday, 9:57 a.m. Eastern Time. And today, I'm going to be looking for longs, window capture. What is happening? There we go. Yikes. Okay, so this first part I'm going to make pretty quick because I have breakfast that is getting cold. Raging says trading. Oh, what's that? Tradovate is down. Can't trade on Tradingview 2 times in 1 week. Wow. Yikes. This is our hourly chart. This fair value gap visited once, twice, 3 times. We're now on the 4th visit, and I could actually stretch this all the way down to here and still be what I consider to be valid, or not, not mitigated. I know everybody doesn't do that, and I'll set it right there on the wick. I'm pretty sure that's how ICT teaches it, but I just see them respect the candle body enough that I've started considering that. Anyways, here is our 1 minute. And it looks like we are just started. A new hourly candle, so I'm going to move that out. I don't really like this, what I'm about to draw, just because it's inside this bearish fair value gap, or bullish fair value gap. And it also means we potentially are going lower today, which personally I wouldn't want to see. That's just me. But, if we see something symmetrical, maybe that's going to happen. I don't know. I'd be interested in shorts there, that's for sure. Given the strength of, or just the size of this move and this move, and they basically are just platforming here. Let's see. Could be talked into a short here. earlier in the kitchen, I was trying to pull up Tradingview on my phone, and I couldn't get it to pull up. Man, this is just... And what's going on? Where's all my indicators? Hidden? Make those. No, need the kill zone. I'm gonna go short here if it let me get in. I may not have gotten in. Yeah, there seems to be some serious lag going on with Tradingview this morning. This is just my paper account, but oh yeah, we're using minis. That could not be great for the old DLL. Let's get off me. Guys, you're seeing this, right? Like, I can't. You know what, F this. We're just gonna wait. I don't know what was going on just then, but I couldn't move my stop. I could sure move the chart around. Let's see what's going on here. That's our first trade of the day, though. 275. Corporate says something's up with Tradingview. Tradovate can't connect either. Yeah. If this guy, this candle right here, stays up here and displaces. We got 17 seconds left. Could be an inversion fair value gap. Or at the very least, a sign that we're going to go back up to maybe here or here. But it didn't. Now, I could start viewing it as a possible bullish or bearish fair value gap with even more downside, but not here, not on minis, because that is crazy talk. Kind of catch up our micros here, drawings that exist over on minis. Add the hourly on there. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to watch a little bit of cleanup here. There it is. That is marked. Okay. Yeah. Would have just got roasted if that was a mini. That stop's a little bigger than I would like it to be. Because I can't ignore this, which is stacked on top of the first presented fair value gap. So what I'm really hoping is a quick rejection here. Nothing above it. So it's just going to make that real tight. And we might have just got, yeah, closed down. Okay. Well, we'll just watch and see what happens here. In yesterday's stream all morning, I was waiting for the bottoming formation, didn't get chopped up too bad at all. Made it out with $500 for the day, locked in. It would be pretty funny if today the formation shows up right away. Yeah. Where's V2? Okay. I don't know why all of it. It's almost like Tradingview. I closed Tradingview, opened it back up, and it didn't save any of my indicators. Existing pane below. Do you guys see an existing pane below? I don't, but watch. Now we're gonna see two of them pop up at the same time. Maybe not. It's down there though. You just can't see it because look, it moved it. Now I gotta do it again. I think I messed it up. So watch. Focus, dude. Yep. Now, since I can't see the two that are already created down there, I'm gonna have to close one of these to make room for a third one. Which I'm going to say move to a new pane below, which will now show me three of these probably. There they are. Tradingview, you're so wacky. And I don't know which one's the newest or oldest or whatever, but there we go. A lot of wicks. This. Bring macro back. Yeah, even macro loaded, the macro indicator loaded with the old settings. So weird. This will probably be my make or break section. If I get a candle body above the, what is ICT called, consequential encroachment, just say midpoint, midpoint of this order block right here, I will probably flip long. But one thing that could be happening here, and I want to be very cautious, is this could be the OTE, whatever it's called, the bottoming formation. I feel like I'm stuck between biases. I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip long. I'm gonna eat this breakfast, and I'll come back off mute in a second. Maybe I got some music here I can turn on. Be back in a sec. Okay, so here's my dilemma. If you guys just saw all that nonsense, I was trying to flip long here. And by the time it processed, price had already come up here and back down, and then it processed and I was instantly in the red because price came back down here. What seems to be happening, I don't have a way to fix it, but what seems to be happening is it's just taking too long for trades to process through Tradingview's system. For me, that's pretty tough because I get in and out of positions really quick. And now, I mean, technically, if you want to count all those shenanigans, 350, 250, that's 610. Call it 7, 8. Yeah. I mean, that's my daily loss limit for the day. So, you know, in an eval or funded account, I'd be toasted right there. Not not maybe necessarily because of poor trades on my part, maybe not great trades, but not garbage either, but because processing can't keep up fast enough. So there's my disclaimer. I really want a way to call this out in the thumbnail of the YouTube videos, because it's technically daily loss limit hit, yes, but not because I was a doofus. So might have to pin your last comment. Yeah, I could put that in the top of the YouTube description or something. So, anyways, before all that happened, I was up 165. No, let's get this right. Down 93 up to 75. I mean, I was already almost close anyway, so let's just call it what it is. Yeah. Technical difficulties count against you on live accounts, but you get to make the rules on paper. That's right. My video, my rules. I like it. Thanks, Corbin. I won't do the nuts and bolts, but I think I was already really close. So there's 546 started out the day. No, I wouldn't want to see this below 151.046 over here. I don't know. Maybe I would still break even. 151.569. 151.546. Let's keep going. Let's keep going with the caveat. I'll put a little asterisk on the video, but yeah. let's get this back down. And you know what? We're just going to stick to our guns. The idea here is as long as we're in this fair value gap on the 1 hour. And we got all kinds of issues going on here. Nobody wants to see this on anything other than 1 minute. Nobody can see it. And then usually I come in here, save as default, so that in the future it just always opens up with my preferred settings. Like right now, the first presented fair value gap indicator is hidden because of the settings I did there too. Yeah. So those are holding. I don't know why the other one isn't, and I don't know why the NQ candle monitor move to new pane below. There it is. Earlier, I don't know if you guys noticed this, earlier when I had this down here, all four of these were stacked on top of each other, and you could only see one of them, and that was really weird. Maybe Tradingview is working through some stuff. And it was like 5 seconds just for that limit buy to show up. This would be a really nice, what does he call these? ICT, he doesn't talk about these much. Oh, I guess it didn't go down far enough. Where price comes back down and a wick clears the bodies. And it, God, what did he call them? It clears the bodies. And then reverses. Like it's almost like a pattern or a candlestick. I'm drawing a blank. I have it in notes. Well, this is looking very, very possibly lower. So much crap on the charts. Yeah. So what I'm starting to feel right now is that I'm getting yo-yo. Look at this bullshit. That I'm getting yo-yoed. God, that's heavy too. I really wanna get back into that long position. I don't know if this is even tradable for me, guys. Like, What else is it? A lot of miscues. What else? I haven't. Look at it go. I think my stop here is like 350 for the DLL. I don't think I'm going to survive this. Like a doofus. There it is. Done for the day. Seconds. Seconds away. Right here. I was long. That's it. This came down. Big scary wick. Close it just in case. Runs. Yeah. This is just bad luck. DLL. And that was with 1 micro. Which means, how big are these candles? How big are these candles? Current state is green, open, close, small streaks 0, big streaks 5, session bar 72, big streaks 5. 5 candles bigger than, candle bodies larger than 10 handles. I don't know. Not as scary as I thought, but. Well. I came into the video going long, wanting to go long. And couldn't survive the stuff, all the nonsense. Big time manipulation DLL hit, but we literally saw the manipulation start. That DLL was just due to what was in your control than you'd think. There's a Eurex leap this month. Oh yeah, that's right. I signed up for it yesterday. It popped up on my Tradingview, but I haven't taken any trades. I actually forgot about it, and I've never traded Eurex. I don't know. Is this the last one? Is this the last long? I'm just trading for fun now, guys. I don't know if you. I think even in last night's ICT video, he said usually when the previous day's New York range is really large, that the following day's New York range is not going to be, or I guess maybe conditions are not going to be great. So I thought I had a handle on it, but I did not. And I hear what you're saying, corporate. But even after kind of resetting the clock, so to speak, at break even, I did hit 163, 386 with 2 micros, then 3 micros. Yeah. So it's on me, but I still like long. Just some really tall candles to be wrong on, if you know what I mean. Like look at these equal lows right here. Park it right there. Oh, nice. In line with the U.S. market, but less liquid. Yeesh. I'll take a look. I'll take a look at the tickers. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's real hard to, and actually, I don't know if I may end up showing like account information if I try snooping around. So I'll do that off stream. But are you gonna try it? I know you. I know you prefer to spend most of your time trading your actual accounts and not contests because you're in it for real. So if I stick to my rules, even though it'd only be 125, this would be my take profit. And I would also, another problem here is I would close, good grief, if a body, what am I trying to say? If any of these candle bodies close but below the midpoint of this down close block, like I would get out. But seeing how tall these wicks are, it's possible a wick would shake me out, scare me out, whatever you want to say, before it eventually resolves and respects and then goes higher. So I don't know. I might try to get a second. Like we're 30 seconds in now. I don't want to see this one go lower. As it finishes out its candle. Ugh. I mean, there's not much else to do except blow the account one more time, right? Took my first trade this morning. Plan to trade. Oh, good. Nice. Well, good luck to you, sir. Keep us posted in the Discord. I haven't looked at the deadline or the how long it is. They're usually 30 days. That one over Christmas was like a real short one, but I think they're usually like a month long. I think I'm entered. Yep. Your X. 100K. I am currently in the top 66% of participants. What is this? Give me a break. 2 days in. What I notice happens on these, you guys probably realize this too, but early on in the contest, you'll see all of these guys like, that's crazy, 26 up 20,000. And then one by one, they just all fall off. And then you'll start seeing somebody show up who stays because they're managing their discipline, their risk. I mean, they have good discipline, managing their risk. And usually, like by the last week of the competition, your top 10 are pretty solid. And you might see somebody in the top 5 fall out because they probably went all in to try and leapfrog everyone else into first place in the last few days of the contest. That I see that's happened sometimes. Anyways, okay, what do we have? FT8X. Europe 600. Banks futures. Fixed income. So it's all future, almost all futures. Bono from U2, he's got his own fixed income futures. Fund fixed income. I mean, I don't know any of this stuff, so it would just be trading price action and structure. Trade for at least 5 trading days. You got a chance to win. Yeah. Get rid of these lines. Oh, I'm now in for 4 micros. Yeah, I need an up close candle right here. To basically wipe out, to give me hope that this wick isn't a sign of lower for longer. Number 2. Yeah. What do you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 5 minutes into the hourly macro. And I think we're past all the red folders, if there were any, or not any major ones. Maybe we'll see a real clean macro for going along. Not that this helps me. It's all hindsight stuff, but this guy looks really good. 4 o'clock. Didn't see him. Magnet. That's crazy. I think I was too busy worried about this one initially. Yeah, agreed. Would love a clean macro right here. But I don't know that. I mean, trying to think back to other days like this. I feel like this is the start of one of those days where, like, you hop on X later and everyone's like, "Oh man, I got wrecked," and even the Furus are saying blah blah blah. Like, or are there days where it just flips like a switch and all of this cleans up and it becomes very tradable? Yeah, I hear you, corporate. I think one of my problems is I see conditions like this and I tell myself, like you said, manipulation, like these conditions are happening on purpose because something bigger is about to happen. And they want as few people to follow along as possible. Okay, I'm back. Oh, and cats are going crazy. Prices dropped even lower. His trade idea here is that we didn't come all the way down here, not to sweep this 1 hour body low from January 21st. I don't know if I said that right. Price didn't come all the way down here, not to sweep it. Like I would expect it to sweep it since it came this far, and maybe even continue lower with some gusto. Which if I could, we'll just see. Who knows? I don't know. You want to say hi? Hi. You want to say that? Do you want to be my quantitative? Why don't you say hi? They're listening. Yeah, say hi. No? There you go. That's good enough. Sure, they heard your purrs. And just like yesterday, are we about to see this formation that I've been looking for since I started the stream? Okay. Now the question is here, do you go long once you get filled down here? Or do you wait? Or do you anticipate the instant rejection and launch up out of here? I'm just going to kind of babysit this position here and float it around. I've had to go on mute a few times because Mrs. Galactic is, my office is actually technically in our master closet. After trying a couple other, one or two, like the actual office in the house is open air and loud, and so I can't work there. And I don't know why I'm telling you guys all this. Anyways, at the end of our closet, I've set up a desk so that the kids and, you know, them outside in the house playing doesn't interrupt my conference calls and stuff like that. We jokingly refer to it as the cloffice. Half closet, mostly closet, a little bit of office. Yeah. I want to see a launch. I want to see big displacement past this block. These two candles kind of paired up. We didn't really get our macro, did we, corporate? Definitely not a reversal macro. Oh, I'm asleep at the wheel. Just go. Go all the way up here. There it is. Don't you come back down here. I need some lines. Oh, we're filled. Well, there it is. If I had to guess, this is the bottom for the day. But look where we're right back to again. Why not, right? It's all paper. Try to just get my vibe back. For the way I trade, long here is a tough sell after seeing this hold, then displace through it. And now at the first revisit of it from underneath, it's just going to blow through it all. Like, that's a tough sell for me. So that's the trade idea here. You could even say, you know, maybe we'll get a retrace down here. And this is the last piece of structure for the reversal. which if it is, see if I can get this set up in time. So we're in for 5 short. We'll sell for 6, which puts us in for 1 long. And then if we really get some momentum, maybe it even goes down to the 618. I don't hear, like right here, I don't want to see more of this. Because if this is actually our formation kind of showing up, I think it usually moves with some pretty good intention, like it's not. Yeah, this is not good. We'll say above that block. I mean, even the wicks above it are like, I can hear Herald ICT. Wicks do the damage. Bodies tell a story. Corporate says, I think we're waiting for YM to take out a swing high at 49,760 or so. I think we'll see movement in all indices after that. Maybe the 1050 1110 macro takes us there. Did not. He says he's on the sidelines until then. Oh, smart man, right? Nice discipline. And a tweet from ICT. This was almost an hour ago. 80 plus handles run back to the first presented fair value gap 931 candle. Partials are optimal here. Like everything's so messy. It wouldn't surprise me that more wicks come down here while respecting this body and then continue higher. Get my lines back. Yeah. We're in the last 10 seconds of the candle and it's still down closed. Like it's not, there's no fake out happening. It's probably going to be a doji or, continue down. I don't even, I've stopped looking at my, 262, 412, 175, minus 97. Looking at YM. $49.76. Oh yeah, that's way up there. Ooh. See if we didn't get filled or if it's just lagging. That's letting me move it. Man, this is some funky stuff. Maybe I could come up with some kind of what would you got, like a wick detector? If wicks are a percent of, you know, overcomplicating it, but basically saying if there's just too many wicks and they're a certain percent of the average or something like that just says, hey, maybe just wait. Maybe just wait until 50% of the more than half of the last 10 candles have bodies with heavier weight than their wicks, or something like that. Something that makes sense in my head. Anyways. There we go. Let's get our displacement. I don't want to see it come back here. And I definitely don't want to see that. Like, I'll give it $50 worth, but this is probably lower. You see it enough times. Paper is paper. Yeah, whatever just happened there. There it is. Finally showed up. Yeah, so ideally, this candle happening right now is gonna basically do displacement all the way up here Given conditions, I would be shocked. It may not even make it all the way up there. It may just like show up short. Like it's been doing this all day. I think we're going to make our last move here, last trade. Tradingview, it can't even keep up. Like it's, what are we on? 8 seconds? 9 seconds? Me trying to close out the long and then re-enter short. Here it all comes through. Now I'm short 10 and it may go long. Like, yeah, that's going to close out once it eventually catches up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't even know if it's going to close it. There, the stops moved. There it goes. It all finally processed. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There it is. And now we're 500 in the red before I can even do anything with it. That's going to be some nasty wick. And I'm saying that because that's what this whole morning has conditioned me to believe is going to keep happening. Oh, sorry guys, I'm not on the chat. Doesn't seem so. Relative equal lows, 35023. 35. 25 maybe. So 1, 2, 3, made it through. 1 retest, failed. This one. We got 20 seconds left. I don't want to see it go higher. Like, I mean, what is that? 500, like, this isn't trading anymore. I'm just flipping a coin over and over. Anyways, it was fun. Conditions were horrible. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and work on a few other things. Who knows this is the bottom? I thought this was the bottom. I wanted this to be the bottom, but just didn't work out today. I'll post it as a daily loss limit with a whole lot of disclaimers about conditions. Or maybe I'll just say glitch, Tradingview glitch or something. I don't know. I'm not worried about. I'm worried about being true and transparent, not saving face, I guess is a way to say that. Anyways, catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah, maybe low of the week. I agree, corporate. After all of this morning's shenanigans, that would make sense. Catch you guys later.